All right, guys. Welcome to On The Point, presented by Geico. My name is McGravy, and I'm here with the pie. Let's get into it. I get to toot my own horn here a little bit. A couple of days ago, they announced that I won the Dennis Hawlka Award. Kind of like last year, another Valiant member won the award, and I'm kind of following Cus's footsteps. Yeah, it's a really big honor. I kind of rambled about it on my interview, but it's like a big award for me and the community. I think it's more of a community award in my eyes than it is a specific person. Because I feel like it's kind of a reflection of the people in the community that makes a player for the award. So, shout out to you guys. You guys in particular. It's not my award. I think it's more about the community and you guys. So, thanks a lot.
I agree. I remember when there was like posts speculating who's gonna win it, and like everyone was already saying yours like at the beginning of the season. Like that post was made pretty early. It was like, who do you think deserves the award this season? And a lot of everyone was like McGravy for like, you know, the positive everything you do for the community. So I mean, I couldn't think of anyone else. You definitely deserve it.
Yeah, it feels good that it was kind of like a general, like everybody agreed. You know, there wasn't any really disagreement, so that felt good. It's kind of funny because they had told me that interview that you saw on the Overwatch podcast. They recorded that 2 months ago, something like that. It was a long time ago, and the funny part was that they announced it on stream, and I don't say I'd forgotten, but I had forgotten that like they were announcing it, and so it was like a surprise again for me when they announced it on broadcast. I was like, oh yeah, the award is gonna announce today, so it was kind of like a second surprise that they told me I'd won the award, so I thought that was funny.
Yeah, I never watched the original video of the like announcement. Wait, they had KSP and KSFC stuff. I didn't even see this.
Hey, once again, thank you so much for everybody that supported me and wanted me to receive the award. Custa still has it. I'm not sure why he has it. He lives like 20 minutes away, so give me my award, man.
A few days ago, the NA All-Star Games went live on the Overwatch League channel. Personally, my favorite game was the Tiny Overwatch, and like, I'm in the same apartment as Gravy, and Gravy, I heard you screaming during like the games. Like, just those stalls literally lasted like, I swear the game was like 45 minutes long. It had to be.
The thing about All-Stars game is that like, a part of me didn't want to try too hard. I wanted to have fun, but the other hand, I was like, okay, this is like for $75,000.
Yeah.
So we're playing Tiny Overwatch, and I realized like if we do not hard target call and like all 6 shoot the same thing, that like the game will never end. So I was like, team, I was like, all right, listen, I know not everybody wants to go super crazy here, but we like seriously need to buckle down and try and like really knock this out because this is taking forever.
Yeah,
so
they didn't listen in. They didn't listen in right when the first round ended, and I think it was like either you or one of your teammates. You guys were talking about the next comp to play. Like you guys were actually talking about comps and Tiny Overwatch.
Both teams were like hard talking about like the meta and like calming and like what to play. And I was talking to Dante, and he was like, by the end we had like figured out like what was best. Like, so if you ever want to think about how hard it is to be a pro, we were playing Tiny Overwatch, and within whatever it was, 45 minutes and one map, we had decided what was already like the best way to play it. That's how serious, and that's how fast pros adapt to the game, which is I thought was funny.
So on the Overwatch League Twitter, they released a video showing that there's going to be a virtual grand final stage. Honestly, I think it's pretty cool. I'm pretty sure they're going to have like the pictures of the players, like you see where the blue bars are. And I remember them talking about something about there being a virtual crowd as well. I wonder if they're still going to do that. What do you think about it, Gravy?
Yeah, I think it's really interesting. I really like what they're doing because I think people were kind of looking towards what Overwatch League would do after they saw what Worlds was doing with their stage, and I think the World stage was super sick, and it helps kind of keep the viewers engaged since it's not a LAN event. There's not a crowd anymore, so finding something else that'll kind of not distract, but you know, help the audience stay in tune with the finals is really good. So I'm really excited that they're doing this.
Yeah, I think another really good thing they can do, and I think they mentioned it a while ago, I'm not sure if they will, is like, you know, have you watched any NBA games where like, or the finals where they have the virtual crowd like in the background, and you see people's like pictures, or not pictures, but video?
And you'll see like honestly, Don Cheadle just sitting watching the game.
Yeah, exactly. That would be pretty cool, honestly. I think they should do that. I would pull up, I would be in the virtual crowd.
Yeah, same. Put me in there.
Yeah, I'm down. I'll put me in there. I think it's a great idea to keep the fans more engaged, and I think it's gonna look awesome. Hog.
Who would you want in the virtual crowd?
I mean,
Halsey.
Yeah, Halsey. just put Gravy and Halsey right next to each other in the crowd. That'd be so good. But I think they should do, because I think the way the NBA does it is like you can sign up to be in the virtual crowd, and then of course like celebrities have like, you know, first come first serve. So if any of the Overwatch League players want to watch, like they can be in the virtual crowd, and then like they should just have like a bunch of fans like in the virtual crowd. It would be cool. It would tie it all together.
Well, without me needing to say it, the grand finals are coming up for us. It'll be starting tomorrow, which is
Oh my
crazy
God.
to me. It starts tomorrow. So we're gonna do little predictions here. We'll kind of run through and see what we think is gonna happen, and let's get into it.
Yeah. Before we start, I just want to say this is, for me, the most excited I've ever been to watch Overwatch. The past two finals, I was scrimming both the teams, and I kind of knew what the outcome was going to be, especially last season. I knew Shock was literally going to destroy Titans, because I scrimmed Shock like a week or two before it happened, so I was like, okay, they're just gonna roll everyone. I knew it. But this one, honestly, it's actually pretty hard. All four teams are really good. The only team that's like a little bit below in my opinion is Seoul, but like Philly, Shanghai, and Shock, like I have no clue, genuinely.
Yeah, I'm really happy about the results of who made it to finals this year, because like you said, Seoul is kind of like the dark horse and the one that doesn't, you know, quote unquote belong here. But San Francisco, Philly, and Shanghai were the top three teams throughout the year, so I'm really glad they made it to this point. I think it's all super deserved, and whoever wins, in my opinion, you know, deserves it. You know. Of
course. All right. So the first game, Seoul vs Shock. I gotta go Shock.
I watched a lot of the Seoul games, and they had looked better. But they had done this all year. They had done it where, like, for a short week, they'll look really good, and then next week or whatever, they'll just look like the worst team in the league. So I think you can't really do that versus San Francisco Shock. Wait, I clicked on it, and it...
What? You move it? Can you grab it? Okay, I have no clue. I think this might just be the bracket.
Hold on. I have a plan.
You have to inspect element.
Oh, trust me, I got a plan. Look at this. Look at this rigging I do right on the spot. Hold on.
That's a genius. Absolute genius, mastermind of a human being.
And then I can just screenshot who I think is gonna win, like so. Copy, paste, boom.
Nice.
Oh, I'm so good.
Amazing.
All right. The next match is Philly versus Dragons, and
I have no clue.
This is the one. This is where, like, I know how good Dragons are, but I also know how good like Fusion can be and like how stacked the roster is. It's gonna be close. Like I don't see a world where it's not close, but I feel like it's gonna be Dragons.
Yeah.
By a slim margin.
It's definitely a really close game. I'll go with Dragons too. I think it'll be Dragons. Especially in my my knowledge of the meta so far is like it's gonna be a Sombra meta, and Lip is
the best Sombra in the game.
He's ridiculous.
Hisu's very good, but Lip's the best in my opinion.
Yeah.
What I've seen.
Yep.
Okay, then I'll copy the people into the lower bracket real quick.
Just content in itself. You're just doing this.
Of course, carrying.
Always going above and beyond.
Yes, sir. You know me. All right, so we'll hit the lower bracket real quick. Like I said, like I think Seoul has the potential to like be the dark horse and like pull out this thing, but I just don't see them beating the top three teams with the roster they have. Like I think Philly is just way too stacked, and for me, it's kind of a no-brainer. I think Philly just kind of, I don't want to say steamrolls, but I think they'll definitely win.
Like we said about Sombra, Hisu is a close second to Lip in my opinion, and if it's a Sombra meta where Sombra's going to be, you know, controlling the pace of the game and a big part of what team wins, I think Hisu is just amazing.
Hisu's insane. All right, and then we'll double back to Shock versus Dragons.
Yeah, it did. This is what I said in the beginning before we did this. Like, it's genuinely so hard. Like, there's no way this won't be a competitive grand finals.
I feel like flipping coins would get you more successful results than actually picking, because you'd like overthink it. So I don't have a coin on me, but
about to Google. I'm about to Google flip a coin.
I'm down. I'll Google
All right.
the coin.
It's
Coin flip. All right. Okay, hold on. So it's heads for shock, tails for dragons. Okay, I'm flipping it. All right, it's heads. We're picking shock.
Let's go. I was gonna pick shock anyways. Honestly, for this grand finals, I'm a shock fanboy.
Same. Actually, I've said it on stream though. Like, I really like the shock, but at the same time, like, I don't. I think a repeat winner already would be kind of lame. But maybe that's just me.
Yeah. I definitely think it's too early for like a repeat winner, but also it creates a good story for like, you know, the next season's like who's gonna take down shock.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Philly versus Dragons.
This is a little later into, you know, the bracket. Like, I wonder, do we know how many days apart these games are? Is it just one? I think it's just one day, right?
I think it's just one.
Okay. Oh no. I mean, obviously it's the same thing we said in the beginning, but things can change. Like in a day, they could figure things out about the meta. They could change up the strategy. I'm still going with Shanghai though.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think Shanghai is probably the more flexible of the two, even though like I don't know. I can't find any excuses, but I just feel like Shanghai's gonna win in that scenario. And then we just gonna flip a coin again or what? Cause it's,
dude, I have no.
I have not.
I have. Okay, I'll say I personally want Shock to win, and I think as a team, Shock might be the better team that refines the meta. But I still think that Lip is like, if it's a meta where Sombra is just dominant, and honestly the Sombra gap is really big. Like if that matters so much, I can see Shanghai winning it, but I'm down to flip a coin.
Personally, I think Dragons will pull it back and win. I think they'll. I don't want to say they'll want it more because like I feel like Shock will just be motivated, but
yeah,
I'm down to flip a coin though. Like this
flip
is.
It.
All right.
Now, it would be so crazy that 0-40 season and then grand finals
and actually win.
What a storyline.
That'd be a great storyline. All right, let's do it again. It's heads is Shock and tails Dragons.
Okay.
Google has spoken. Shock is gonna be the repeat winners.
All right. Well, unlucky. 2 in a row.
Congratulations to San Francisco Shock. It's just over. They shouldn't play. They shouldn't play. It's just over.
Yeah.
They just win.
That should be the grand finals right there.
Yeah.
The coin decides.
Nice. Congratulations on the repeat, San Francisco Shock. We called it. Let it be known here on the point that me and Apply flipped a coin and called the grand finals.
Yep. This exact bracket is gonna be correct. The coin is correct. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave your comments and questions below, and until next time, stay on the point.